Hi and very welcome. My name is Mary. This is my channel Lumi LevelUp and I'm a luxury lover on an average income trying to be more mindful with my money. Today we are in Bamberg. As my hair color might make you guess, this footage is somewhat older. Actually, we already went to Bamberg in December of 2022, shortly after Christmas, which might explain as well why everyone is dressed more for winter than springtime, which we are finally heading into now. But I can't complain too much. It was quite a warm winter day. Bamberg is an idyllic city in the north of Bavaria, Germany. It is only about half an hour of a car ride from the place where my husband and I live, and he actually did study in Bamberg, so he has quite a deep connection to the city. I absolutely can't blame him, therefore. Bamberg really has such beautiful idyllic spots, especially in the old town, and we are going to see some of it in this little vlog. My husband suggested the trip and he wanted me to vlog as well because he thought I could do some great bag spotting in the city, but I was already suspecting that it wouldn't be much of bag spotting in Bamberg. It is a place where many people do have quite some wealth and money, but they are not that showy and you don't see logos and brands everywhere. Actually, you hardly see them anywhere, so for any bag eye candy, you have to be content with my own outfit of the day and the bag I wore, which was my Speedy bandolier in the sepia-colored ideal fabric. If you are into dog spotting, Bamberg is a great place because so many people seemed to have dogs, and at one point I wanted to turn this into a dog spotting vlog, but I felt like a stalker when I pulled out the camera whenever I saw a cute dog, so I quite quickly stopped that idea again. As you see, there still was quite some Christmas decoration on the houses because we were still in December, and I'm going to show you a little photo spot that I love. And on my left you see another girl liked that spot for pictures as well, and I took one to post on Instagram in exactly that spot myself as well. Some very natural posing for a vlog never killed nobody, so I was doing that and hoping that my husband would get a cute shot of me. This clip shows you the view from my photo spot on the old town German architecture, which I think really is a idyllic place in Bamberg. In case anyone is interested, the river in Bamberg is called Regnitz. Here you see another poor attempt of my dog spotting and another one. I was just not quick enough to grab my camera, and most dogs just passed on their way from too far away to get any good footage of them. So all I can show you here is a narrow alley whilst walking through Bamberg. And as you see on the right side, this is not the most beautiful spot. The houses don't look that great anymore, so not a touristic attraction here. Bamberg is quite a spot for antiques and art dealers, so that there are several shops that do offer pieces like that. Unfortunately, this shop was already closed and the window is reflecting quite a lot, so you just get an idea of the things they offered. Welcome to the Party and Brewery Street, where rustic pubs serve beer and Franconian food specialties. Especially in the evenings, the streets are full because there is not even a spot to sit anymore in these pubs, and people in Bamberg like to party on the streets, stand there, have a drink and talk to each other, enjoying the time. As I said, especially in the evenings and especially in summertime, but as you see, even in December and at bright daylight, there were quite some people outside of the pubs as well. What shall I say? Germans love their beer, and Bamberg has a history of its own breweries. Our next walking sightseeing stop was the Dome of Bamberg, which was under construction. Isn't it like that always? These architectural buildings, they seem to be under construction every once in a while and nearly all the time. Fun fact, if you pay attention, you might have spotted one or another dog in the background of the footage every once in a while, yet again, because as I already mentioned, people in Bamberg love their dogs. Some of you might know that I did study art history, and there was a time when I was able impossible to name each and every smallest detail and element of an architectural building, but guess what? It's all gone and I hardly remember anything at all anymore. In case you want a 360 from the dome and the area surrounding it, here you go. Whilst Bamberg might not be the biggest touristic hotspots, there are especially local tourists every once in a while as well that want to take a look at the architecture of the historical city and the old town. Far, far away, the man on the right side with the backpack is my husband, who didn't wait for me taking my shots, but at least he then was willing to take some of me walking the area as well. I have to admit here, sometimes I still feel quite uncomfortable in front of the camera and taking shots for a vlog, because I don't know, what am I supposed to do other than randomly walking around. We went to the patio of the dome as well. Probably I should have looked up what this area was used for back in the days and what it is used for nowadays, or if the buildings are just empty. But I'm sorry I didn't do so, and the handsome man in front of me, of course, is my husband. He got this backpack from me for Christmas. It is a Coach backpack, but I seem to have focused more on the architecture when filming than on his backpack. If you are interested in a review of the Hudson Coach backpack, that might be a video yet to come. It doesn't look as if anyone was living in these buildings, but they don't look completely empty either. But somehow I have a hard time believing that heating and plumbing inside of them works to the very best. But imagine these buildings would get renovated more from the inside, keeping the antiques looks from the outside. That would be a spot for very luxurious apartments, don't you think so? Talking about luxurious apartments, there is one other spot in Bamberg that I definitely want to show you, because there are really cute houses, flats and apartments. We are on our way to that spot. Therefore, we have to walk some more streets and some more narrow alleys down to the water, to the river Regnitz again, that we already spotted from one of the bigger bridges. The place I'm going to show you in a minute is called Little Venice, because it is giving Venice vibes. And my husband and I, we just absolutely love these small houses directly on the water. I have no idea how safe it is when it rains too much, if you might get a wet basement, but isn't this adorable? And how beautiful would it be to live in a house like that, close by the water, sitting outside in summertime, sipping a glass of wine. Can you see the reference why it is called Little Venice, with all the water surrounding the houses? There is one fun twist to it, but some might not think that it's that funny, but actually on the right hand, on the opposite side of these houses, the yellow building you see here, it is a prison. It might be Germany's prison with the nicest view, and actually it's a prison for the wealthy, they say. You don't get there for the hard crimes that include violence or even murder, but rather financial crimes and tax evasion. And yet again, I'm fooling around a little bit whilst being filmed, because I have no idea what to do other than walking and laughing. Here is just another Bamberg building that is very beautiful painted, so I wanted to share it with you. Which already brings us to the end of all the clips I filmed during our little trip to Bamberg. I hope you enjoyed it, even though this was not that very much informative, but maybe you saw some architectural eye candy and enjoyed to come along with me. I don't know. If so, please let me know in the comments so that I know that I can do stuff like that more often. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time, and bye!